Someone has ears of a rabbit, but it's not weird at all. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm back. We are going to check out ONEW's music video for the track from his latest album called Animals. We are going to check it out and see what the story behind it is about, and we also talk about the cool cinematic and editing tricks behind it. Let us go. My name is V and this is Funny Production.
나 homo sapiens 생각대로 해 어디든지 있지 baby I feel it on my skin rhythm on my own 비록 우리
So here is the story. We start a music video in a train. What I really think is that this is the train full of exhausted people which are back from their work. They are very tired. Everyone is minding his or her own business, but suddenly on the train comes a new face. And I don't know if you see it, that new face is full of energy, unlike those faces who are worn out after a long day of work. And that face is on you. And what does he do next? Like they already showed us a bit before, like one man was growing rabbit ears and another woman was starting to turn into a leopard bit by bit, but it stopped. But this will come up in the story later. But what I want to talk about is how this new face that come on the train was full of energy, unlike those worn out faces which were back from their work. And what did we do? We started putting up posters which said like, your dreams are not far, meaning like on this train full of people who are worn out trying to make a living, he is here to remind them that they used to have a dream and it's not too late to follow them. That is the story wise. And cinematography wise, here is a thing I liked. This music video is using a lot of static shots, and what I'm thinking about it is that this use of static shots have a relationship with the story behind this music video, which I really think we will figure out as we go along and enjoy this music video. And another thing I like, I don't know if you saw it, but as soon as ONEW started singing, they were all static shots, but what I really think is how they were changing angles. And what I liked more is that not only they were changing angles, but as soon as the angle changed, ONEW came from that last angle and looked to the next angle, which created a bit of movement, and I really liked it. Like the whole cinematography of this music video is great. And the other thing I'm really liking, like this portion of this music video was shot inside a train. And a train is a very enclosed space. And I like that they chose to use a wide lens which is making things look more beautiful in my eyes. Let us keep watching.
다른 language 갈 곳 없는 손을 모아 하나 된 너와 나를 봐 달빛을 켜고 You and I 지금부터 animals 고요해 louder You and I 처음부터 animals 후회는 없어 미친 듯 즐겨 마치 psycho 말 따윈 필요 없어 Your eyes 스쳐만 봐도 알지 animals We turn into animals 소음과 적막 경계를 줄탈라
First of all, that is a very beautiful transition. ONEW and other guys were coming to the camera inside a train and they blocked it. Everything became black and we got to this static shot of ONEW standing in front of a camera in a suit, and people are passing by him. Some people are passing behind him and others are passing in front of him. Those passing in front of him, some of them are blocking cameras. This is real editing. The editing I'm always talking about. Cutting shots according to their similarities. This is very genius. And the story wise, as I was talking about, this was a train full of work worn out people, And ONEW came in it with new vibes, putting up posters telling you that it's not too late to follow your dreams. And after he was done putting up those flyers telling people to follow their dreams, he chose to sabotage the train. The train which was working in a normal regular subway at night. He hacked it, and the next thing we see, it was walking kind of on the top of the oil. Like there was train race in the space outside the earth, and it is where the train was walking. And as soon as that happened, those people who were very tired, who were worn out after a long day of work, they turned into animals and started playing and running around, which I think translates to following your dream. Cinematography wise, there is shots I liked. Like first of all, the thing I liked is how the train was outside the world and the writing inside it was very cool. Like it was dark on the inside, but also there was a silhouette coming inside, which made the scene inside the train looking beautiful to me. Writing wise looks so beautiful. And other thing I like is how the camera operator was shooting on you. A lot of treated shots, many shots. And what I like even more is how it was put together and edited so good so that they are showing us all these cool shots and yet still managing to tell us more about the story. Let us keep watching.
Line up 멈칫하면 잃어버릴 내 자유로운 영혼 눈치는 no 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 하고픈 대로 해 이해는 no 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 하나가 돼 feel it 하나 둘씩 손을 모아 I feel it coming up 우리가 된 모두를 봐 달빛을 켜봐 You and I 지금부터 animals 고요해 louder You and I 처음부터 animals 후회는 없어 미친 것처럼
I think in this music video, they are using the moon to represent the idea of having dreams. And I really think it is a very good choice because the moon, I don't know why, the moon fits well with the dreams and dreaming so good. And still, they are telling us more about the story. Only was on the train and we got to the next scene where he was in sort of like a corporate breeding, he was wearing a suit and all other people inside were also wearing suits. And what I really think this is like a work breeding full of corporate workers and yet he's still on that mission of telling people that going corporate, working hard, trying to make a living does not have to restrict you from following your dreams. But he's using weird methods like right now he was looking on the watch. He does not have there is a sign. First of all it goes dark and sort of like counts the moon and there is weird lightning and the work continues. He's taking all those people to dream more, having fun and everything. He's doing his work like he's allowing people to dream again, like showing them the truth, like having to work and to make a living does not have to restrict you from following your dreams. And here is one of my favorite shots. Number one, that shot only was standing in the middle and sort of like all people who were standing around him fell down. That shot looks so beautiful. As cinematography wise, I mean like how in this music video they are using a lot of pans like instead of cutting, sometimes people use cuts in a place where a pan can walk. And I really like how this music video they are using a lot of pans and those pans they look so joyful. I like them. And another thing I really like how they are keep using that technique I talked about at the start where they are using static shots and while Oni is singing they are changing angles but by changing angles they first change the angle and then later on moves to the camera. It introduces new motion in shots. Let us keep watching.
Not far away the ocean as much as you like. Yeah.
These shots like they are in the parking lot looks so beautiful, like they are in a parking lot and many of the lights are red, but there is a few spotlights which are shining on them. So beautiful and interesting, like there is a lot of red lighting and a bit of white lighting, which makes them look so beautiful. And as how like they are dancing and having fun, walking around in this parking lot. I like how they are being shot, looks so beautiful, and how it is being edited, like showing ONEW moving along with him like going wherever he is and including a lot of chase which introduces new motions and makes us look more beautiful, and how they are adding the inside shots of how other people where we are not seeing are behaving like makes it much more interesting. Let us keep watching.
서울, 도쿄, 뉴욕, Paris, Beijing, Singapore, Sydney, Sao Paulo, Berlin, Thailand, Amsterdam. Everybody feel it. 지켜봐, you and I 지금부터 animals. 보여해 louder, you and I 처음부터 animals. 후회는 없어, 미친 듯 즐겨 마치 psycho.
This is what I talk about when I say creative transitions, like ONEW threw a mic and that mic went to the outside of the wall and it came back falling down and we cut to a new scene. That was a transition, a very creative one. Like I'm so happy as I saw this, and things I liked first of all that match cut of people, like the camera was coming around them and made a match cut of a lot of people. That shot looked so beautiful. And other thing I like in the last few scenes they started introducing top angle shots. They look so good and I like them so much. Let us keep watching.
말다리 필요 없어 your eyes 스쳐만 봐도 알지 animals. We turn into animals. Up and down left and right go and stop 조금 더 나나나. 이리저리 치자. We turn into animals.
First of all, this is a very cool way to close a music video. Like, we started a music video basically by ONEW entering inside the train. And how can you close a music video in an interesting way? Also, end your music video with ONEW coming out of the building. And the thing I like is how that shot was recorded. Like, first of all, there was like a camera which was following him on the side. And as we came to the door, we didn't proceed and go out with him. We cut to the next scene and it is a static shot and he's coming out and he passes by it and we cross a music video with a clear frame. That looked so beautiful as those people were having fun on a white backdrop. I really like how it was edited. Like people were having fun but most of the attention was on you. And what I really liked is how they didn't just to tell like a half story by only showing us only himself, like how they were inserting, but they were adding also inside shots of how other people are enjoying like this whole thing which is going on, and this whole music video in general was so beautiful. Like, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Discord server. I have a dream to make films and games, and when I see something like this, I'm super inspired. I'm looking for people who share similar interests so that we can learn from each other, share ideas and inspirations, maybe also collaborate. So take action. I'm sure there's something we can figure out which can help both of us. Until next time, stay safe. My name is V and this is Funny Production.